I'm in this room for this day, and basically now we're doing another Forgotten Corner. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. We just started a new channel, and also we've been working on other stuff. But the big news that I have for all of you ladies and gentlemen is that we have got this is now another Forgotten Corner episode. So let's begin. If you have grown up in the 90s, or hell, even the 2000s, the early 2000s, the cartoons on Cartoon Network were probably fantastic. There was Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, Codename Kids Next Door, that's it, and some others. But the most interesting thing about them, and basically my favourite out of all of these, was Billy and Mandy. Billy, an absolute idiot, and Mandy, who is basically Sass, the character. She's basically pissed off the whole time. Basically have now got the Grim Reaper as their slave. And that's basically what the series is. Basically them going on adventures. But the most interesting thing about the show is that basically it actually had a conjoined twin. Cartoon Network basically had these shows where basically they had to contain a different show. I believe there was one about, I don't know, there was like another one that went with another show. Can't remember what it was. But anyway, Billy and Mandy's conjoined twin, an evil con-carne. Now, this show is very hard to find. I managed to find it by Watch a Cartoon. Or was it Watch Cartoon? I don't know. It's this website where I got to see Dan Voss's. I love it. And the series basically follows Hector con-carne, a man who's a billionaire playboy who was blown up in a tremendous explosion. His brain survived and his stomach too. And basically he was attached to the body of a circus bear. And now he wants to take over the world with the help of Major Dr. Ghastly, an evil female doctor, a mad scientist, and General Scar, who also appears in Billy and Mandy. They even do a kind of a crossover episode. It's quite cool. But what the most interesting thing is that basically the show is really interesting. There's a lot of innuendos in the show, and I do like Maxwell Adams. He's a really interesting man. He was actually doing a Kickstarter for a new TV show called Dead Meat. Not to be confused with the other Dead Meat though. That's kind of his fault. But the Kickstarter failed to get enough backers, and basically the series wasn't even going to have puppets in it. That'd be cool. But the show basically never really came to be. Although he might actually manage to get it out sometime. But, and a big but, this show, Billy and Mandy's more famous, but I bet a lot of kids have never heard of basically Evil con-carne, even if you've grown up. Now sure, there is a video by Rebel Taxi that covers this, but I do recommend you check out the show anyway. See if you can find it. I believe it might be on iTunes. The show is absolutely unadulterated and is basically really, really funny. But basically, yeah, like the other works of Cartoon Network, the reason the show was actually split up, it was originally known as Grim and Evil, where both shows were together. So a Billy and Mandy episode would go on, then after it ended, then the Grim and Evil episode would go on basically showing Evil con-carne. So it was that kind of thing basically. But it became kind of hard to basically balance them out, and then the show basically got spun off to do its own thing, which only lasted 2 seasons, while Billy and Mandy lasted 7. Anyways, the show, it was actually quite good to watch. And basically then the series was cancelled. They kind of ended it, but Billy and Mandy did go on longer, and yeah. But it's quite a shame that this show is kind of thingied. If you want to know more, go to Rebel Taxi's video on Billy and Mandy. He explains a lot more than Billy and Mandy, but he also mentions about Grim and Evil. So yeah, this was the new Forgotten Corner episode. I know I haven't been doing that much of these, I've just kind of been busy. And I may do one on another project soon. So anyways, I'll see you soon. Bye.